is love, he said. You've got to lift yourself up. Try again, one day you will break through. What you long for will find you. Through all the hard times, I always seem to find the light in your eyes.
So this week, instead of being out here, where I'm usually sitting, then I will stay indoor. So we will be in here, and I will have better sound because this time I'll be wearing a micropod, so I apologize for the bad sound when I was filming out in the nature over here actually. So yeah, I hope you bear over with me this time. And next week I will be filming from Tokyo. I will be back home because I'm going back to my family and my beloved partner, and I'm looking so much forward to it. Before my next knee operation here in Denmark, I will be Christmas hugging someone that I love more than anything. So yeah, let's start with the weekly report for your sign. Remember, you can always go to my channel and watch the guided meditation if you want to find your way into your silent self, where all the answers lie. Now it's time for your sign and your week. Hi there, Virgo, and welcome to your modern shaman Maria and RainbowLand here with the weekly astrological forecast for the week that starts at the weekly intuitive tarot astrological forecast for the week that starts at the 19th and ends at the 26th of November 2018. Welcome to a little bit of astrology cards, tarot cards, and the week for the Virgos for this week. And we will start out with mentioning that your planet is in retrograde in your 4th house for the whole week. It wasn't last week. It started last week, and now it's about retrospection in your 4th house of family, home, and things going on here. And Mercury is actually going to square over there to Neptune in his retrograde phase. So this means that there might be some confusions surrounding your home and your relationships, and you better be aware of that your communication is as clear as possible and that you're leaving good time, etc. But also maybe someone is not as enthusiastic about your some idea that you have in a home situation or something like that. Let me take on my glasses here. But also we have the sun moving in to the sector. We have the sun moving in to the sector on Thursday, yes it was. And then we have a full moon in Gemini, your career house, and your 10th house on Friday. So we also have a positive aspect between Saturn and your sister sign of Capricorn, and Mars over there in Pisces, again, your relationship house. Well, information this week can be distorted, definitely. So be aware of that. And with all this going on in your 4th house, maybe you want to reorganize your home, or maybe you will change something at home, or even like work at home. And when Jupiter is meeting up with the Sun around Thursday or Friday, that's a good luck aspect, is what you call this. So maybe there'll be some good luck around something in your home. Card of the week, Grand Trine, blessings, as we're talking about good luck. I love it. It's like always when I draw the cards, they draw my energy, and what I'm gonna say next, or what I'm saying right now is just said. It's often coming up. That's why I love it and think it's so funny. The law of attraction, we attract what we send out there, right? Grand Trine. Here you go. What we're having in trine this week is Mars, and I mean, not exactly, but still counting. In my opinion, is Mars and the north node of the moon, and more watery emotional signs, your 11th and your 7th house, of course, of Pisces. So this is social with other people, but again, with your ruler Mercury retrograde, there can be miscommunications and misunderstandings, and yeah. But with Jupiter in your 7th house, definitely there's a chance of you maybe even starting a family, moving back home to your home country, back home to your parents, back home somehow, whatever feels like home for you guys. And we also have this very, very nice angle, which is in your productive and creative sector with Saturn and Mars. So this means that even though Saturn is the hard taskmaster, he's gonna make a little bit of anti-joy in this joy house, or this fabulous follow your heart house. He's gonna make strict rules to that, but Mars is very constructive here in your 7th house, because if there's someone you can work with in your life situation right now, there's a chance that you can take grand steps forward right now. Don't try things to do things too hard. Virgo card of the week this week, because that might be less counterproductive is what they call it than you think. Tread easily forward, be well prepared, and with the Knight of Pentacles, you'll be able to materialize the dreams that you have with this good luck aspect. In the physical world, it can be materially, but of course, because we still have Venus, the planet of love, and also money and resources in your 2nd house. Maybe she's gonna bring some luck to you or to your home situation. The full moon on Friday you can be a little bit more emotional, with the emotions more on outside than on the inside. You can't even see it, but it can be hard to find out what you really feel about things with a full moon like that in your 10th house. But career-wise, well, there can be challenging aspects, and there can be positive aspects, is what they call it. But the confusion with the confusions of Neptune, of course, we have to be very have a lot of attention on the detail this week. And as I said, try to leave in good time and be patient with your computer. So try not to slam it, not that it's your style. If it gets a little, but try to find a balance in your work life, in your home life this week. Thanks a lot for watching. Don't follow trends, follow your heart, and see you either next week or in section 2 of this program. Thanks, Virgos, also for your patience. I'm a little tired today because actually I had 2 of what you call them, in the back, in the spine, that got, so I had severe chest pain as I woke up for 8 hours until they were able to fix the problem. So bear over with me this week, my dear friends. Welcome to part 2 of the show. I'm sorry for a little bit of a noise here from the car. It's because I'm traveling to Tokyo, so I have to do this on the road, some of it at least. So, well, I just want to mention before we go into section 2, where we will have some interesting things to talk about that will be beneficial for you as a light worker and on your journey through developing yourself towards a higher vibration. 5D, from 3D to 5D. Neptune is stopping this week to go forward. Neptune is in Pisces. This has a lot to do with us and our spiritual soul. So depending on where this falls in your chart, it's about the dreams, the dreams we have, and how we in this area have been held ourselves back to clean up so that we can move forward in a completely new spiritual realm. Half a year is a lot. And for me, it's been my creative projects that has had an operation like going to the surgery room to be operated at the hospital for half a year to see what is the next step for me as a light worker. So regardless of what it's been for you, if you've done your light work with yourself, because essentially doing light works is actually the primary part of the light work is actually the light work that you do with yourself. And if you've done that, you will now feel that there's something in one, or perhaps more than one area of your life, which is now being set free to blossom, free to flourish in an even more beautiful way than before, in a new light. With Neptune, the results may not go as fast in actually manifesting in the three-dimensional physical material world, but you will feel the changes inside already now. Little by little, everything will go just as it was planned before man had a watch on their arm to decide time was there to limit us in certain ways. But I say let it burn so it can rise. Before you can see the light, you have to deal with the darkness. And the work you do for yourself, as I said, you do automatically for the earth. And the earth is calling everyone who wants to clean up and take us all to another evolutionary step forward by balancing the spiritual and the material world. Ego have such an immense pull upon our consciousness and awareness. On a daily basis, ego doesn't allow that our consciousness expands. That is why we feel the resistance in our ego-based culture with the so-called alternative things. They call all of these light worker methods that we use on a spiritual level to tools to raise our consciousness. They are really natural, but the ego doesn't allow our expansiveness to grow, or our consciousness to grow and expand, of course. We work, for example, with meditation to remove ourselves from the power of the ego and control of the ego over us. The ego is a tool, only a tool that we take when we need it, but it takes control of the wheel. But the ego is very clever, quote unquote, because in meditation, both happiness and sorrows can act as distractions. Let them be where they are, the happiness and sorrows, while you meditate, and move beyond them. Move beyond the ego. The ego can take both phases. The reason why we have the depression and the whole down feeling in the lives of many light workers is because it's time to see how bad it really is, so that we can motivate ourselves to do something about it. As a child and a young teenager, I was a captain of my team, a handball team, because my role even today is to motivate people to see their best potential and teamwork with others to lift us. What is your role? What is your role? The main role will always be the work that you do on yourself. The authenticity and how you dare to show it in your life and be honest about it. Be heartful when you speak, not out of hatred or anything brutal or negative. We're reaching a critical mass point now when the truth is coming out. You need to do some cord cutting so that the whole earth can move a step up. Emotions and words have a life. That's why our prayers have a life too. It's the law of attraction. So watch what you say. You attract things you don't want by staying in certain word modes and speaking modes. You're calling on these words vibrations, the law of attraction. If you fear, you only attract what you don't want. I don't have to go into details, but stay away from fear. Don't immense fear. It's fear that creates the access to all that you don't want in your life to come your way. Whenever you get close to reacting and the domino effect hit you, you get a grip, breathe deeply, and you respond. You don't react. And how you get a grip? Well, see it from a higher perspective. The moment you get stuck in your emotions, you lose your touch with your higher self. Be aware, raise awareness when this happens. You're feeding dark energy with reactionary behavior. You are easily controlled by darkness and ignorance when you are feeding this side with lower emotions. Be non-reactionary is the trick. Again, the answer is don't follow trends, follow your heart. I know that it takes a lot of practice to be able to do, but try to speak with people with the 5D presence. Or you can also call it just heightened awareness, meditation state, godly presence. You can call it whatever you want, but try to speak with people in that presence. You will help them move up as well. That is the light work we can do. All of us can do. It's hard, but it's damn worth it. React instead of responding and catch yourself quickly. All light workers are unpacking everything prior to this moment, also from past lives, talents, skills, and all the negative, more heavy stuff, of course, because it's now we need to use our capacities unaffected. So you have been walking away from painful situations because these are the times to upgrade and don't stay stuck in meaningless relationships, meaningless fights that are draining you and others' energy. We need that energy for better purposes. With Venus in retrograde, it's been our old lives dying out now, old jobs, old relationships. Surrender it all to God is the task here. It's just so important to remember that exactly this Venus retrograde is completely unique in this period of time, not like the earlier ones. We've reached a whole nother level, a lot of us, in our relationships. Think 8, 16, 28 years back and feel, where were you? Where are you now? Or just back to 2012 and the latest 6 years, how much have you been moving, growing during this time? All that cannot rise with you now, going into 5D, is now being cleared and cleaned out. We have to start creating in a new way with 5D energies. Or stay in 3D, as I said last week. It's your choice, basically. You can deny your higher self, your oversoul, but this always has fatal consequences for us. I remember I didn't want to leave a boyfriend that turned out to hold me down spiritually, and the consequences of me here, yeah, they were awful. Ignoring these inner voices, energy drops came to me, negative lowness, so I left him. These times has been so rough on many light workers. Don't worry, it's a time to start over new. Just like I am now, I'm going back to my twin flame, seeing him next week. Oh my God, after 3 months separated, cleaning, purging in each our parts of the universe, no, the globe, the earth, Japan and Denmark. What have you been doing? And also helping others in each our parts. All of us have had to do these light work things. We are all at ground zero, packing out what we have in our latent light bodies, what we can pack out and actually use now, being as light as possible. Therefore, we are dropping off pain and hurt relationship and career-wise, etc. It may seem like it's all going slow, but it's not. It's coming like Boom. Now. Slam. Kaboom. It's here. Be as much as you can being in spiritual contemplation, connecting with your higher self, embodying what you came here for. You're coming back into balance. When you're back into balance, you're manifested. Jupiter energy is helping us manifest these new things to ground our new lives. 2019 will not be like 18, so don't be scared of the new energies. They are leading you to something better, even though it feels rough. Let the love reflect in yourself and your closest relationships. Let the love shine, not the lower energies. Let the innocent child that wants care, North Node in Cancer, that wants love, that wants protection, kiss, embrace it. Kiss the ones you love, embrace them, hug them, kill it with kindness. Don't follow trends, follow your heart. Now I will share this video where I'm just showing myself vulnerable. If we show ourselves and our vulnerability, we also help consciousness grow, because that comes from an open heart. Thank you.
Lying close to you, feeling your heart beating, and I'm wondering what you dream. I'm wondering if it's me you're seeing, and I kiss your eyes. Thank God we're together. I just wanna stay with you in this moment forever, forever and ever. And I don't wanna close my eyes, I don't wanna fall asleep, 'cause I miss you, babe, and I don't wanna miss things, even when I dream of you. Sweetest dream will never do. I still miss you, babe, and I don't wanna miss things. There is this angel saying, I'm gonna find my way back home. The secret is love, he said. You've got to lift yourself up, try again. One day you will break through. What you long for will find you.
Don't follow trends, follow your heart.